What's up, guys? Alright, so I got Uno for Wednesday. I did a certain amount of cards, and then you guys know. Spelled out. I'm also going to fan it to show you guys. We got one green in there. One green. Alright, here we go. Alright, so for today's read. Okay. Okay, so regarding home, so I'll do home and then outside the home. Regarding the home, there is something through the mail or email, I should state, and it's twice. Like we're on a deadline of two things. We're on a deadline regarding two things. So I've been told once, and then the second time we need to do it. This could be with bills. It could be something in general towards work, but I'm being told, I was told twice about it. So almost like, the water company sent us a mail, right? A letter saying you have this time to pay, and we didn't pay it, and they're going to come and shut it off. So I'm just giving you an analogy. I was told one thing, it kind of slipped my mind a little bit, and then I was retold in maybe not the nicest way either. So don't take that personal when it comes to work. When it comes to home, you really need to sit down with that person. Again, it's leading into today, how to communicate with each other. Now, it doesn't always have to be a partner, okay? It could be somebody that I just started dating as well. As what I'm being told, being first starting to date someone recently, you need to lay that foundation now because it's a common denominator and it's in the red, which means I've already had multiple things as we're first starting to date, like we're not on the same page, but I really, really like this person, yet there's we're just not jiving in certain areas. Now, can we make that work? It's just like, guys, right now, politics, right? One could be a Republican, the other one could be a Democrat. Now, there are couples that like separate parties. It's just a matter of working through it together. And I'm just using that as an example as well. But that is very common. Believe it or not, it is common. With that, you need to sit down and talk it out. So I need to conversate. I need to keep it going. I just heard February is part of that. Birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant within February, even something coming up that you may have planned. Now, in this matter, though, when it comes to a new relationship, if we don't sit that person down, it's hard sometimes when we have that person in front of us. We can't always get out what we want to say. Sometimes we shut down, and that's from past trauma, past experiences where we just take stuff in, and that's what's going on for you today is I can't get it out. I know this sounds immature, but text messaging does help. Before you get so angry that I'm going to communicate this way, we don't get anything out, and the other person is not going to listen. It's going to be like over their head because you're just blabbing to them. And then you don't even know what you said by the end of it, and you're like, did I make my point? I thought I made it clearly. Where in a text message, you get it all out, give yourself a moment, come back to the message before you send it, and see, did I get every point out that I've been meaning to say? Yes? Okay. If not, delete it, retype it, and then send it out. Don't overthink it, though. Don't wait too long on it. Just make sure you have all the facts that you need to get out for yourself. Not for them. Even if it hurts their feelings and you know that, and that's why you're holding stuff back, you need to for yourself to get it out. And then they'll be able to understand more points in a message. Now, we always have, some people read text messages in the wrong way. Yes. However, when you go back to the message before you hit send, it's all correct. Everything that you typed out, it sounds right. It sounds right. So have that confidence and send it. Same thing with an email when it comes to work. You know what? This is really pissing me off here. This is really pissing me off. Before you hit send, Give yourself a couple minutes and then go back to it, reread it, and you'll be like, ooh, delete, 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 delete. Ooh, yeah, I was letting that person get it. Go back to it. I don't want you guys to make that mistake, especially today. There is high energy going on. There was a full moon last night, so it really should have been yesterday, but it's rolling over to today. So just remember, think twice about how you want to send things out. And that's communication-wise, communication. With a new relationship, we have to lay down that foundation, period. We all have different personalities. We're never going to jive together on everything. So get it out now in the beginning. Because if it's not fixed in the next month or two, then you know it's not going to work. And I know you feel like this is it. Like, I jive with this person. We have the same interests. But, so if there's a but, we need to work on that but, okay? That's what we need to do. The 24th is very loud. 24. It's actually highlighted because I got it in multiple colors. So within the 24th, that's going to be highlighted, which, again, I mentioned February. The 24th can be dissected to February 4th, or it could be dissected to the 24th of any month, okay? So just hold that and keep that in mind. The emotions are running very high today, so it's a downward. There's no of a excitement type of emotion. When we feel low like that, it's hard because we shut down. I'm a person that just shuts down, and I can be fine with not talking for days. That's not okay for anybody around you, and it's not fair. I feel bad when I act like that, and it's not towards anybody in my household. It's just me. And sometimes we have to explain that to others. You know, it's an off day for me. It's okay to have off days, and remind yourself that it's okay to not be okay. We can all work together, and there's always someone. You need that one person. You're always that one person, as I mentioned yesterday, but there's always that one person that will listen to you. So go ahead and reach out to them today and just let it all out. If you can, this way or this way, whatever it may be, let it out. That way, you can make your point to yourself. Because we always got to make points to ourselves too, like, I am acting this way because of, and that point is valid. Sometimes it's not always valid, but when you have somebody on the other end going, yeah, you know, you need to chill out, you can reflect a little bit more, and think. I don't want to say think before you speak, because I hate that term. That's actually a trauma triggering term for me. But think through your points that is triggering your responses of acting irritated, and depression and anxiety and everything else that we all deal with daily, on a daily basis. So again, be careful, watch out before you send something right away. Again, you're going to be told twice. Be careful of the response back. Just read it, okay? And then go back to it in a little bit. It's not urgent. There are urgent matters, but you can wait a couple minutes before you send it out and reread it. Make sure all your points are in key, especially when you're responding back to a negative term, email, a work related issue, a relationship related issue. Just double check today. That is the main thing for you guys. So happy Wednesday, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful school day. Staying at home, mom or dad, you guys rock. Just take it easy. High emotions are around, and just know you're loved by me and the rest of the Vibe Tribers. Much love, guys.